sit here every Thursday from 3 to 6 o'clock and get several speeches that are made. And I happen to sit on the Budget Committee with Chairman Enzi. And I hope everyone listened carefully about what he just said. The Comptroller General was in yesterday. And one of the reasons I ran for Senate is being a Main Street entrepreneur from Indiana. You never could have gotten by with the way this place runs its business. The federal government is somewhere around 6 to 7 times the size of Walmart, runs its business by the seat of its pants in the sense that we have not done a budget that we've appropriated to in nearly 20 years. And if you listen closely, you know, we've got some hard deadlines. Chairman referred to it as cliffs. Well, sometimes that is so figurative, you don't believe it's going to happen or it's going to be real. These are things we're going to have to contend with. When the Medicare fund is depleted fully in 2026, benefits get cut immediately. Social Security is farther down the trail. There's going to be all kinds of issues. We're lucky currently that other countries, our own citizens, will lend us money when we run trillion-dollar deficits routinely. You mentioned the penny plan. In any business, if you were charged with fixing your company's problem by cutting back by either freezing expenses, a 1% cut, or a 2% cut, that would be done easily because you have hard accountability. If you would perform in a business or a state government like we do here, I can guarantee you there wouldn't be a lender that would let you perpetuate and keep doing it. The fact that we've got a credit card that we can put it on year after year eliminates the accountability that you have anywhere else. I was on a school board for 10 years. I was in a state government in Indiana where we always have a cash balance, operate in the black, have a balanced budget. Even though we do that so routinely there, we passed a balanced budget amendment to our state constitution simply because government, even in a place like Indiana, oftentimes views how they spend the people's money different. And this place does it worse than any other place in the country. So, do we want to get to the point where we deplete the Medicare Trust Fund or where we run out of funds to pay pensioners? Or do we want to make the hard decisions? And it's funny, when I got here, I looked at the budget process. Budgets, even though they're not adhered to, might be a resolution, it's not the law. Always, even if they do incorporate savings, you never see it until years 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, again, in the real world, if you're running a 20% loss on your P&L, you do not have the luxury to wait 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to fix it. I ask the American public to hold your senators accountable, your congressmen, because this time, unlike 2008, which we all know was bad enough, the main people holding the bag will be retirees, elderly that depend on the government for health care, individuals that depend on health care that are not well-to-do through Medicaid will be left holding the bag. Only 22 Republicans, ones that there should have been all 53 of us, that were on the penny plan bill that Senator Paul put out just a few weeks ago, and only 22 of our own conference that talks about fiscal conservatism got on that bill. I would hope that the American public holds their representatives accountable so that we don't hit the cliff and go over it and pay the consequences that will be dear. I yield my time.